Good morning, fam. It's your boy BLACKATCHA, back at you, another short video. What I'm doing right now, I would advise y'all not to do. Film and driving. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, anyway, this video is going to be real short, like the most of my videos are very short. This is about Steve Harvey. Yeah, Steve Harvey took a trip down to Ghana. You know, I saw the video when he landed there at the airport, and he's being greeted by whoever was picking him up or something like that there. It was a sister, Ghanaian sister there with there. And I must admit, Steve Harvey was looking very uneasy, like he was out of place. Well, people will start, the internet called him, they said, what did the ancestors say to Steve Harvey when he got to Accra, or when he was visiting? It called him a C-O-O-N. I'm not gonna say the word right now because I feel it's not appropriate for that deal. Like I always say, once you do something good, it's always your people come behind you with some bull, you know, about what should be done or not be done, or what he done, you know. It's like this here. The man took his family down to Ghana, made that trip, right? And like I always say, if you ain't make that trip down to the motherland, you should be commenting on stuff about the motherland, really, about so many to visit down there and call them. Well, you never done the damn project, you know. But anyway, like I say, as far as I saw a picture of Steve Harvey. I guess his head down, like he was crying. That made me think back, you know, how people right now criticize them, calling them coon, this and yada yada yada. But have you ever been down to Accra, the Cape Coast, Amina, to the slave castles? Have you? Answer me. Have you ever been to the slave castles? Most doubt it. Okay, but I play this. I've been there. If you take a trip down to Accra, to Ghana, you must visit the slave castles. You go down to these slave castles. You got the male dungeon. You go down outside there, the dungeon there. You can still see the scratches from our ancestors on the walls. They were scratched. It was so hot down there. There's no heat. There's no bathrooms. There's no holes in the ground, things like that. So imagine you being packed up inside of a dungeon like that, and your wife is separated, your kids are separated. You don't know where they at, or if they got captured, what it is. You just separated right there. Now I'm gonna tell you like this here. When I went down into the slave castle, to the dungeons out there, all our people's out there. All the people was there. African Americans visiting, making that trip to the motherland. People start crying, they was bailing. Me, I started pouring down in sweat. And the Ghanaian brother, he was like, yeah, I see the ancestors are affecting you. I was just pouring down sweat. Most of the females, some of the men, you know, like Steve Harvey was crying, you know, bust some tears out. Happy to be home, you know. There's a feeling that you get that you cannot describe the feeling of you being back in the motherland, inside the slave castles. But maybe your ancestors was in them slave castles before they went to the door of no return. And once you go to the door of no return, you walk down these steps, and there's a beach there. Okay, and where the beach is there's the steps, and that's where the big ships was. And it's wild how you look at it now. It's a big fishing community. So when you open the door of no return now, there's a lot of kids out there playing, fishermen, fishing boats with a lot of different like country flags. You know, I see there's all the flags on these ships out there that they have. You know, but I'm trying to say, let's say, you know, Steve Harvey should have been criticized or ridiculed because he sat there crying. Look like he's at the slave cast too. That's what made me think about, like, man, I saw a lot of people crying out there, and I bust out with sweat, you know. So family out there, black people, take that trip. Make that trip. I always say that, make that trip. It's like I'm always emphasizing, make that trip, man. You gotta make that trip. You got to. It's like, you know, if you're a Muslim, you go to Mecca, you know, for your Hajj. Ghana or anywhere in the motherland, West Africa, should be our Hajj. You know, that's where we come from. So we need to go back there and pay homage to where we come from, at least visit. I'm not saying pack up your bags and go and stay. You know, I went and bought me some land there. I bought me some land in Ghana. Anyway, but you must not do it. I say just visit the people there, you know, and check it out. I'm sure you're going to love it. You're never going to get no better feeling than being there. Seeing a number of black people all around you everywhere. Kids are poor, playing with little What little boy made? He made some kind of metal, but made some way he could push the metal like a car or something. And I watched the little boy sat there, played that thing for a whole hour on the beach one day, and I was like, man, how lucky they are, you know? How lucky they are. They're wealthy. They poor, but they're really wealthy people, you know, because all you gotta do is like this here. Boom, boom, boom. And the whole block will start dancing. They love dancing, they love life. But in America, we lost that feeling. We lost that because we always on our P's and Q's, always looking around, and our heart have gotten hardened, but it's not our fault. Our hearts have gotten hardened. Why I say that? Because when I was down there, when I first went down, I lift a lot of weights. So my body wasn't old and flabby then, no, but back then I was looking good, right? So his African brother was by the airport. You know, me and my woman was walking. He said something. I said, what you say, man? He said, I like your stature. So therefore, me as being this American-minded motherfucker, I went off on the brother. I'm like, what you say to me? You like my stature? We a homo or something? I'm going off all like that. But my woman, you know, she from Ghana. She's like, nah, chill, baby. He don't mean no kind of way like that. Now I went to the brother. He said, nah, I like your build, my brother. And I had to apologize. I had to apologize to the brother because he gave me a compliment, but I took it as some other way because I got that American mind was in me where in America, a brothers don't walk around to another brother. That's a good-looking brother. They go, oh, you're a homo, pause, and all this other kind of crazy stuff there. We got to the point where we can't even compliment our brothers. See, that's a good-looking brother there. I like him. He's a good-looking brother. We need to start complimenting our brothers and stop being so hard on our hearts and soften our hearts up towards our people, you know. And for us, the Steve Harvey thing there, take it easy on them, family. Take it easy on them. Go out there, make that trip. Visit there, take your kids, take your family. It's a one-time in a lifetime thing. It's going to make you feel proud. It's going to make you feel very proud. And I'm out.